Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to some more VGC. So today we're going to try out a Xerneas team. I do want to make a Mewtwo team in-game, so it's going to take me a little bit more time than I expected. I'm still trying to get together, like, a good strategy for that. Yeah, so in the interim, I didn't want to stop uploading Pokemon. So yeah, we're going to be trying this team out. I have wanted to try out Xerneas. I mentioned it in my preview of the format that it would be something to look out for. Obviously, it's not nearly as strong as it used to be because of multiple factors, including Dynamax, as well as the abundance of extra steel types in the metagame. But yeah, I still think it can be a powerhouse, particularly if your opponent isn't prepared for it. But I'm kind of expecting to run into a fair amount of, Solgalios and Necrozma Dustmains. Alright, where is it? Here it is. Yes, so this team is just one I grabbed off of a website called Victory Road, which has some rental code teams on there. I can't quite remember who owned this one, I'm sorry, but yeah, it looked interesting. It's using a lot of Pokemon we've used before, particularly Lapras, which we've used in the last one, or we're using the Zacian team, I should say. This one's a bit more offensive, being Life Orb. And yeah, so the goal of this team is to obviously get Xerneas set up with Amoonguss next to it, so you can Rage Powder, Geomancy up. That obviously falls away pretty quickly when your opponent's running, say, yeah, as I said, Solgaleo, or even like Dialga, stuff like that. Actually, Dialga's not too bad, but yeah, just like powerful physical steel types are obviously Xerneas' biggest weakness. And there it is. Oop, there it is. Okay, this might be a Landorus game. Obviously our opponent will definitely bring the Necrozma. They absolutely have a potential to try and set up Trick Room with Porygon 2, so I'm kind of expecting Porygon 2, Tapu Fini, see, probably Rillaboom and the Necrozma. That's my guess. I think that covers for pretty much everything I have pretty easily. The fact that I can't change the terrain easily is going to be a bit of a pain. Okay, how do I get Landorus in? How do I get Landorus set up? Because that Porygon almost certainly has Ice Beam. Porygon's a real big threat for this team. Okay. About an Incineroar Landorus lead. With the Amoonguss in the back. And bring Xerneas, because why not? But yeah, this is like hands down Xerneas' hardest matchup. And this is why, like, it's not nearly as good in the format. Necrozma and Solgaleo, obviously like Necrozma Dustmain uses Solgaleo, are basically just like so good at getting themselves set up, like with a weakness policy, the fact that they get access to Max Quake plus Max Steel Spike. Alright, so I'm automatically proven wrong, but that's actually fine. This is pretty okay for us. As that Tapu Fini is very slow. Or our, actually, well, that makes sense. It's a Trick Room team, so. Question here is, oh, I'm an idiot. I saw Intimidate go off, and I thought it was Incineroar for some reason. But obviously we have double Intimidate with Landorus and Incineroar. Okay, is Fake Out my best play here? Fake Out Fini. We don't have another flying type, do we? My biggest concern here is if they just Dynamax the Fini and go for like a Geyser into Landorus, because Landorus is my best answer to what they have. But would you really Dynamax the Fini immediately? Because like Regieleki is in such an awkward spot. Ah, crap! I even called it too. I guess what I should have done there is switched out Landorus into Amoonguss. Yeah. Okay. So I got very, very greedy here. The other play I could have made is Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Sword Stance. Unless we get lucky and they go for a geyser into the Incineroar, but I doubt it. We're not that lucky, trust me. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. A Life Orb too. I mean, I guess you get rid of the Incineroar because it can hit the Necrozma. But if you're geysering anyway, can't we just go on Moongus, click Rage Powder? Hell, I might go for another Sword Stance. I mean, I'm not going to, but I could. So, actually, is there a reason why I can't? In full honesty. But I think that's getting a bit too greedy. I don't really need to Airstream here. Like, I outspeed everything, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna Quake the Feeny, get a Spadef boost. We are faster. Like, I expect at this point Aleki to, I would say, either set up a Reflect if they're screens, or Volt Switch on the Amoonguss to break Sash. And then they might even be max Hailstorm on this Feeny. But we'll move first, which is good, because we'll get a Spadef boost. Like, Reggie Aleki loves to go first here, but... yeah. So it'd be a Volt Switch. Or Reflect, as I said. I think it's better for us because we do have the Sash, but if they are Hailstorm, that still does like 50%. That's so good. Okay. Not too bad. Do they have the Hailstorm? They do. Okay. Do we live this with +1 Spadef on Amoonguss? Oh, easily. Easily. Good, good, good. Obviously, we'll take some chip, but that's actually fine. Actually, why did no, I know where I Rage Powder though. We also have Pollen Puff, so if you don't know what that move does, it's like a, what, 75, 90 strong bug move, but if you use it on your partner, it heals them, which is kind of nice. So we protect Amoonguss here. And Quake the Feeny again. They might switch out Feeny. So... just in case they switch, I want to max Fly. Also, the Protect there stops the Aleki from Volt switching out, but they have Light Screen. Okay. So their Protect, Light Screen, Reflect. Sure. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's what that Protect play was there for. It was just basically to cover for Volt Switch. I also assume that Aleki is still faster than us, even after an Airstream. Unless they're like no speed investment. Yeah, they're still faster because they take the Hail first. We have one more turn of max. I don't believe Amoonguss will go down to a Volt Switch still, which is good. If they go out into Solgaleo, I think it'll be Porygon 2, to be honest. Yeah. So this part where having Terrain up is a real pain. Alright, Porygon 2 gets Regenerator, that's completely fine. Okay, so if you have the Aleki, you Volt Switch onto the... Yeah. So what you do is you Volt Switch Amoonguss most likely. Or would you Protect this turn? Actually, you probably Protect. The problem is Solgaleo coming in under Trick Room is a pain. 2 more turns of Misty Terrain is annoying. What's my best play here? Get some Regenerator. Quake the Alaki slot. Hey, apparently this is shiny Xerneas. Oh, it's T-Bolt. It's not even Volt Switch. Interesting. I assume it's Trick Room coming out from the thing. The Quake there... Yeah, I made the assumption that they were Volt Switching. So the Quake there on the Lecky was actually a misplay. I should have Quaked the Porygon. Because now they get a free switch into Solgaleo as they Trick Room. Okay. One more turn of terrain. Landorus not having Protect is a bit annoying because we probably eat a Ice Beam. Also, them having Reflect Up's a bit annoying. 2 more turns of Hail, 1 more turn of Terrain, 2 more turns of Reflect, assuming they're not Thingo. They max their Feeny. Okay, what do I do here? Can Amoonguss win against Porygon? Not really. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Oh, it's foul play. Into themselves. Okay. Well, they crit themselves. Okay. I could have switched Landorus out for a Intimidate there. Maybe that would have made more sense. They're definitely going to Landorus, yeah. Oh, if we lived that, we were good. That's a shame. Actually, I should have Geomancied there. Oh well. Yeah, if I had Geomancied, I'd probably win this game. Although, now I'm free to Spore. So, wait, how fast am I? I better be min speed. Son of a gun. Alright. That crit might come up huge for us. Because we can... Okay, so we've seen Foul Play, we've seen Trick Room. Can we Geomancy and Spore here? I wonder if they protect the Necrozma. I have no idea how slow Dustmane is. Problem is I'll also need them not to get a first turn wake up if I have any chance. Okay, they protect, that's fine. Assuming they can't knock out the Amoonguss. We are definitely slower than Porygon, that's good. Oh, Amoonguss is resetting Trick Room? Okay. I don't think they expected me to Geomancy. They are, they're reset Trick Room. Alright, now the question is, there's a +2 Moonblast KO through Light Screen. Did Reflects go away? Nope. God bless. Okay. Alright, we Moonblast here and we Rage Powder, I think. I could also protect the Xerneas and Spore. But I think this is fine. We just gotta trust in the Xerneas. They forfeit! Oh, they could have so won that game. Okay. Oh my god, I can't believe we won that. Wow. Okay. So I don't agree with a lot of the plays I made, but I mean, I'll take the win, right? Like, as I said, I think that when I KO'd the Regieleki when it was next to the Porygon, what I was trying to do was make a read into Volt Switch, but obviously they didn't have it. What I should have done though is obviously targeted or what would have been better in hindsight 2020 is target the Porygon 2. That way Aleki doesn't get a free switch out. And then it's an Aleki under Trick Room. And yeah, I don't know. That retain Trick Room play was weird to me. It made sense, like, well, this person's really high ranked too. Oh my goodness, dude. What? I even said it. I was like, we're gonna see Solgaleo, we're gonna see Necrozma. And it's like, they heard. They were like, oh, he's not playing Mewtwo today, he's playing Xerneas. Get him, boys. Alright. So, our opponent doesn't have a Trick Room component, again, with Porygon 2 and Solgaleo. They also have a speedy option with the Tornadus, as well as Regieleki for speed control, assuming it's not the screen set again. Okay. What's the best lead here? I mean, Landorus here is obviously extremely good. It matches up well against 5 out of our opponent's 6 Pokemon. They don't have terrain control, which makes Amoonguss very good here. I also really like Incineroar, so I think we're just going to lead Double Intimidate. Just for reference, Solgaleo's ability stops its stats from being lowered. So Incineroar here maybe isn't the best pick, but it is very good. I don't like Xerneas here at all. Maybe Aleki could be good, but I like these 4. But Incineroar helps with like fake out pressure onto the Porygon, which generally don't carry Protect, as well as Aleki, which is generally sashed. It matched up pretty well against Rillaboom. So I'm not mad about my choice here. It is Torn and it is Solgaleo, which is actually pretty good for us to see, I think. So you'll see here Full Metal Coat, I think it's called Full Metal Body. Okay. Alright, so that Tornadus is physical, it's not going to come out, but that's fine. I led these 2 specifically for fake out pressure, plus obviously we can, we can do some stuff. So how bad is it if Tailwind goes up? What can they switch into? Torn may have Protect as well. I guess what they could do if they brought the Porygon 2. So we fake out here. I'm tempted to Sword Stance. I think that puts us in a really good position, but they might also Trick Room. I just can't see Solgaleo staying in, but I could be wrong. They are staying in. So I wonder if a Max Steel... Actually, it'll be Max Steel Spike into Landorus, I assume. So maybe this time around Sword Stance was a... so what this... And again, as I was saying before, so Solgaleo was like 100% weakness policy. Hey, break potential sash. Get greedy. You know I gotta do it to him. I'm hoping Landorus lives this. If it doesn't, I'll be very sad. Okie dokie then. Alright, so the problem is now that Tailwind goes up, which is what I was kind of afraid of here. Yeah. Or they could Brutal Swing, but I can't see them Brutal Swinging. Like, surely you have to stop me from... Like, you have to Tailwind here and just KO the Landorus. I have no idea if I got that in time. Yeah, that's down. I was tempted to max guard just to waste a turn of their max, but I don't see the point. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see that this, yeah. The sword stance, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Like, nothing I have really matches up well into this. Jesus, that does nothing. That's a very bulky Xerneas, and I know it's +2 defense, but that's really bulky. Okay. Not being able to lower this thing's stats is obviously like its biggest plus. Soul Galio is basically just like a better Metagross. Like that's all it is. Yeah, I shouldn't have Flare Blitz. I should have just Darkest Lariated. Oh well. We're going to attempt a Spore here. I think we die. The sequence of events here will be Brutal Swing from the Xerneas, activating Soul Galio's Weakness Policy, and then a Max Steel Spike, or even a potential Max Psychic will knock us out here. So I think this game's kind of one and done. Oh, they have Taunt. Alright, fair enough. That makes sense. They have Quake. Okay. Whoa. Man. Solgaleo is such a powerful Pokemon. Get my berry back. And this is a problem, like, I've been spending this whole game trying to play around weakness policy. And, like, I can't even kill this Xerneas because of the stat boost that's being given. And it's Citrus Berry. Oh boy. So I'm trying to think how I could have played this better. I think that... I'm just going to Lariat this Solgaleo now. What do you do if you're my opponent? I kind of need a Mungus not to be taunted. I think this game's 100% done, but yeah, I guess, like, obviously Sword Stance is way too greedy. I could have Dynamaxed, gone for Airstream into the Taunt. Just Air Slash, yeah. My goodness, that does a lot. Consider I'll live this? Nope. Okay. Good. Alright, now we got Mungus. I'm gonna try this. See what happens. I was tempted just to Rage Pattern Geomancy, but we'll just see if we can get away with this. Okay, breaks the Sash on Amoonguss. If Amoonguss lives this turn, I'll be real happy. I think they target the Amoonguss though. Or, yeah, there's Earthquake. Yeah, sweet. Okay. So at least we get a Spore off. Alright. Tailwind Peters out. That's also good. We Rage Powder here and Geomancy. I think we 100% need to crit this Solgaleo basically. Okay, so they're just Air Slashing. I was tempted to either go for Pollen Puff or Spore the Taunt, because I didn't really expect them to taunt, but I wanted to Rage Powder in case they went for the taunt on the Xerneas. I felt like that was kind of a free play as well, which I'm surprised they didn't go for, unless they're assuming the Air Slash kills, which it probably might, to be honest, but you never know. Yeah, it does. Alright, cool. Alright, so Solgaleo just took its first turn of sleep. We definitely need to stay asleep for like a very long time. And if there's a Rillaboom in the back, we almost certainly lose. I don't think I max here. I think I just Dazzle. Yeah, because they just Tailwind. We should still be faster. I just want to see how much Dazzling Gleam does. Yeah, that's solid damage. Oh, I crit it. Okay. That's bad. Like, it's bad that that's like how much a crit does, and it insta-wakes up. Alright, well. Any hope we had to win this game is over. That's fine. It is what it is. As I mentioned at the start, like, this is just such a tough matchup. It is. Our opponent played it well. You know, like, I led my two best options for Solgaleo and didn't play them particularly well. I mean, and again, it comes like, even going back to that first game, if our opponent had targeted Landorus with the Feeny instead of the Incineroar, we would have just lost that turn 1-2. So sometimes making the higher risk plays pays off, sometimes it doesn't. Oh well. Kind of expected this with with this team, but I don't know. I feel like we haven't run into that many Necrozmas or Solgaleos, and then it's like, of course it's today that we do, but it's fun. It's all a bit of fun. The next one will be a Zacian. Oh, Kyogre. Alright, so this is a Tornoga team. I don't know if it's exactly the same team that Aaron Zhang played at the start of the season. I also really don't know how to play around it. Outside of Lapras, I guess, actually. So, I can very easily lead Lapras here. Our opponent could lead Kartana Aleki, or they could just go with the whole Tornadus, Kyogre, you know, click buttons, which is fine. I like Aleki Lapras lead. Moongus is not too bad. And we'll bring Xerneas in the back. If you're my opponent, I mean, like, I guess the question is, what do you fear is a lead from me? And I suppose it would be a Moongus plus Lapras. So that's why I'm kind of expecting Kartana plus Aleki lead, because Kartana can't be redirected with Rage Powder, and Aleki is just generally good with Electro Web, so that can't be redirected because it's a it's a dual hit move. So that's my assumption. But again, if they just lead Tornadus plus Kyogre, like, I'm still in trouble. So we'll see. Honestly, I'm just like, I'm glad it's not, you know, there's the Aleki and there's the Incineroar. Okay. Interesting. I think it's fine to protect turn 1. If I'd led the Xerneas, I suppose there's Fake Out, right? I could max here and just pump the Incineroar. Like, would you stand with Incineroar and take a pump? You might. What wants to come in and take a pump? Or Max Geyser, I mean. From a Life Orb. They don't switch. They might be going for Parting Shot. I can't remember how much speed this Lapras has. It also might be like just Thunderbolt into the Oh, actually, what they'll most likely do is Electro Web and then Parting Shot the Lapras. Unless they Fake Out, but I doubt they'll Fake Out here. If they Fake Out, it's better for us. I don't know why I thought they'd Fake Out. I don't think they will. Never mind. Okay, Electro Web. So they did Electro Web. Man, if we were Policy Lapras, that'd be so good for us. It does so much damage, man. It must be Magnet or Life Orb. Yeah, Life Orb. That's right, I forgot this set was Life Orb. So it's a Life Orb Alecki. I have no idea what... it'd be Berry, Incineroar... no, Safety Goggles Incineroar, I think. Assault Vest Kartana, Mystic Water, Kyogre, Sash or Citrus Berry on the Torn. Probably Kartana coming in, I assume. Orios. That's Thunderous. Sorry, Tornadus, my bad. My bad. We're in the back of Mungus, right? I think Electrowebbing is fine. And Resonancing here. They'll Tailwind, I assume, yeah. So the question is whether we live a Thunder or they just go for Web. Okay, it still does so much damage, man. So they haven't used their max yet, so it makes me... I assume it's Kartana in the back, which is actually really not good for us. Ooh. That's Sash or just hang on? Yeah, Sash, okay, that's fine. Okay. Get rid of that. So we have one more turn of max. They have their full 3 turns because they haven't used it yet, obviously. We do have Resonance up. I assume it's Kartana in the back. Like, I can't see it being anything else. Yeah, Katagami is Kartana. That makes sense. I probably, yeah, I couldn't justify bringing Incineroar into this matchup. That Kartana is actually a problem. That's actually a big, big problem. Okay. 3 turns of Tailwind we have to try and stall out. Let's see here. Do you read the max guard here? I need to cover for it in case they don't. Yeah, I absolutely need to cover for it in case I don't read the max guard. Sorry, sorry, I need to cover for it if they do read the max guard and target down the Alecki. So the big cojones play there was switch out Alecki into a Mungus. And... oh, we don't live that? Golly, man. I would have thought through Resonance we maybe live that, but obviously not. Oh well. Knuckle... might live this. Yeah. Interesting. Alright, just don't miss the Electro Web, please. Alright, cool. Okay, Alecki going down there is actually huge. I don't think that crit mattered. I don't think it mattered. Alright, we want to go Mungus. Okay, how many turns of Tailwind left? 2. Actually, Mungus is... you'd have to target the Alecki down, right? Surely. Because, like, Thunderbolt's doing so much damage to you. I really wish I wasn't -1 speed. And the fact that they're going to Airstream probably... They're -1 speed. They have 2 more turns of Tailwind. Double protect this turn. Or just Pollen Puff this turn, that way I can protect next turn. Pollen Puff's doing nothing. Like, let's all be clear on that. Pollen Puff is doing absolutely no damage. Airstream. Okay, us living, that's nice. Okay. That's not bad damage. I'll take it. Alright, they have 1 more turn of max. Their speed is back to neutral, which is not ideal. They probably airstream again, because I don't see why they wouldn't. Like literally cannot see why they wouldn't. Which is a bit annoying. We go Xerneas, and I think we Pollen Puff ourselves. Yeah, if this Xerneas was an Incineroar right now, we'd be in such a good position. Well, that's fine. Yeah, there's the Airstream. Okay. Now they're at +1 speed. Okay. Rain stops. Yeah, and obviously for reference, if you don't know how the mechanic works, I can't Rage Powder this Kartana because it's Grass type. Grass types are unaffected by those moves. Any, like, Spore type move. So the problem is, what I really need is to get a Lecky in... Okay. My opponent, what do you do? Surely you can't afford me Geomancying, because if I Geomancy, you lose. Like 100%. Ah, damn it, they made the read. No! Ah, if I Geomanted, I would have won that. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I 100% won that if I Geomancied. Ah, it's so upsetting. I guess we just go for a double and Pollen Puff. Nope. Never lucky. Oh well. Yeah. Unless Pollen Puff does some like ridiculous damage, we ain't winning this one, boys. Yeah, I should have gone for the high risk play there. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. So, yeah, obviously the thinking there is if I can get a Lecky in next to the Xerneas, then I have 2 offensive threats in the field and I can obviously like click Moonblast, click Thunderbolt to the point where Amoonguss can then kill it with Pollen Puff. Gonna add a Focus Sash, so the high risk play there is obviously just clicking like switching and clicking Geomancy. Then if they target the... Actually, that should have been my play, because then if they target the Xerneas, obviously it goes down, but I have a Lecky in, and a Lecky should be faster than the Kartana at +1 speed, maybe? It's at 177, goes up to like, let's say against 80, it's 257. Probably not. I would assume that we're modest. Yeah. Alright, well, I think my play was fine. Alright, we have an Yveltal and a Stack Attacker. What gets Trick Room on this team? Stack Attacker gets Trick Room. I remember this. Okie dokie. They have a Thunderous, which gets Volt Absorb too. Interesting. Landorus Insane is actually a really good lead here. kind of covers for just about everything outside of the Tapu Fini Dynamaxing again. And Xerneas, how good's Amoonguss here? They have opposing Amoonguss, which is actually really annoying. And this Lapras is Blizzard, not Freeze Dry. I mean, Amoonguss is good on Trick Room, like that's just the way it is. Our opponent has a lot to deal with that Amoonguss. Yeah, we'll bring the Amoonguss, why not? I know this has already been a long episode, but I'm really not happy with that last game, so. Yeah, it's easy to say like I stand by my play. Obviously that play didn't work, but I don't know. That's what I call a 50-50 and did not pay off. Alright, Incineroar, not a huge surprise. Incineroar plus a Veltal. Maybe I should have actually just led Xerneas in this game. Okay. Dark Aura goes off. That's a slower Veltal. And a relatively fast Incineroar. This is faster than ours anyway. Okay. How does this turn out? Play Maxi Veltal, go for Airstream. How bad is SD plus Parting Shot onto Veltal? Incineroar's not doing that much damage because it's intimidated. And we Parting Shot here because we'll move slower than everything. So we'll be able to get something in, you know, quote unquote, for free. Unless they protect a Veltal, which they don't, they max it. I assume you target down the Landorus slot with an Airstream. Or you just go for Max Darkness, I guess, actually. Max Darkness gonna hurt. I probably should have just switched out Landorus into Amoonguss. But anyway, here we are. There's the Airstream. Apparently that's just a clean knockout. Okie dokie. Alright, what does Incineroar want to go for here? That's the problem with having Sword Stance Landorus. I just want to click Sword Stance. It's like all I want to do. Alright. Bit of chip. Yay. Grab a big Xern. Get big Fairy Aura up. Go out to Amoonguss. We click. Alright, the big brain play here is to click Protect on Xerneas and Spore the Yveltal, but we're just going to Rage Powder. We're just going to play this normally. I'm assuming if it's Safety Goggles Incineroar, they'll Parting Shot the Xerneas. They may even just go out straight into Stack Attacker, to be honest. But then Stack Attacker just gets Spored, so... They could also double up, like they could Airstream the Amoonguss plus Flare Blitz it. We're not Cobra Berry, so we're not going to take that Airstream particularly well. But they just switch. I assume it's Stack Attacker. That's Fini, okay. Interesting. Like they're covering for the Spore play, which makes sense. But Yveltal is still like affected by Spore. Also, I didn't see what item this Yveltal is. Yeah, we took it okay. Not the worst I've ever seen a Pokemon take a hit. Alright, so I think we're max speed Xerneas. I'll have to check. Alright, we get Geomancy up, so we'll go to +2 speed, +2 speed def, +2 special attack. Could just protect Amoonguss here. Or go out into Incin. So we have Fake Out for next turn. I don't know if I want to max though, that's the thing. We know it's Incin in the back. Probably stack Attacker. I'm just worried about weakness policy on the Yveltal. That's all. Alright, let's KO this thing. Yveltal's at -1 special attack. Minus like 3 attack, but it's almost certainly special attacker. Feeney's not like the biggest problem in the world, but I hope this knocks it out. I have no idea actually. I just want to stop it from Calm Minding. And again, I didn't want a Dazzling Gleam in case it's weakness policy Yveltal. Alright, that's a dead Feeny. There's Airstream again. Incineroar takes that fairly well. So the Yveltal is now faster than us, which, again, they're at -1 special attack. And we have Fake Out this turn, which is nice. I assume it's stack coming in. Or do they bring back in the Incineroar for potential Fake Out? That would kind of make sense. Yeah. Okay, there's that. Alrighty. Alright, we're going to attempt to Fake Out Yveltal here. Although Yveltal might switch. Fake Out Incin? Would Yveltal switch here? Let's Fake Out Yveltal and Starfall Incin. They could Fake Out too, they are faster than us, so you know that makes sense. They're Snarling, okay. So now we're just at +1. This is still going to hurt an Incineroar. It may not kill, but it'll hurt. Never mind. Xerneas is actually very good. Who'd have thought? Alright, so Stack Attacker comes in, I assume. Yep. Okay. Actually better off Darkest Lariating here. They're all base 130, right? Yeah. And we Starfall the stack. They might have Protect, but I don't think they will. I assume that their Trick Room, Body Press, Steel Move, Rock Move, or even like Fighting. Yeah, this Snarl again. A miss there would have been really nice, but it's fine. It's like 95% accurate, I can't really complain too much though. If they're Gyrable, it's a problem. Yeah, not the worst damage I've ever seen in my life. Considering that was like... Alright, we're living. Yeah, considering that was freaking Dark Aura boosted, that kind of sucked. Alright, go on Mungus. Protecting here is really obvious. I think... I'm hoping we, at +2 spit def, we live a, Actually, I don't even know if at -1 we live. At -1, sorry, if we kill the Yveltal. Maybe keeping this Yveltal alive was a mistake. I don't know, I feel like I've made the right play so far. There's Oblivion Wing. Okay, good. I hope this kills. Whoa, that did nothing. Okay. No more mist. Okay. What were we at before that? 41? What about Protectamungus? Protectamungus Dazzle is like a really ballsy play. Because you could just Oblivion Wing Amungus to KO, get your health back. They could also protect Yveltal here, but let's like, surely you know that the Rage Powder is kind of obvious. Okay. We really need to see an Oblivion Wing go inside Amungus. Or this now. That's unfortunate. I guess because of Rage Powder, but I'd assume you would have just Oblivion Wing to get health back. Okay, we got rid of the Yveltal, which is important. Trick Room goes up. Okay. Alright, we Spore here and go out into Incineroar. Sack Attacker is extremely slow, so it will outspeed our Amungus. We're just gonna hope that Amungus can live whatever hit it wants to go for. We had Intimidate to slow down its attacks. Oh, Rock Slide. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Oh, please don't flinch me. Please? Please? Oh, thank God. Oh, please don't be Lumberry. Please? Okie dokie. I was ready to spit chips. If that Amungus like flinch, like that's when the video ends. And you just start like, you'll see like a star thing in the background and it's my controller going flying through the sky. Okay. I mean, we just Pollen Puff and Moonblast, right? It still has to take a guaranteed sleep turn. Yeah. If they get a 2-turn, like if this doesn't kill and they... Yeah, Pollen Puff. Doing like 5 damage. Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright. Man, playing Xerneas is hard work. It's way harder than it used to be. You used to be able to put out an Amungus, put out your Xerneas, click Geomancy, that was the game. That was a whole game. Now I gotta work for it. Alright. Not too bad. 4 games, 2 wins, 2 losses, as we sort of got used to that team. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the much longer episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like. And yeah, as I mentioned at the start, I am building the Mewtwo team in-game, so it is just going to take a little bit longer for me to get it on, so apologies for that. I hope you look forward to it, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a good day.